The Philippines is one of the most storm prone countries in the world. Every year, typhoons and floods force families out of their homes, wipe out livelihoods, and push millions deeper into poverty. But this time, it's not the weather that has people outraged. On September 21st, 2025, tens of thousands of Filipinos poured into the streets of Manila. Their demand was clear: justice in one of the country's biggest corruption scandals in decades. At the center of it all are flood control projects, nearly 10,000 of them, worth more than 545 billion pesos or 9.5 billion US dollars. These projects were supposed to protect communities. Instead, many turned out to be substandard or worse, completely fake. Billions of pesos, investigators say, disappeared into kickbacks. The scandal exploded after a wealthy couple, Sara and Pacifico Disaya, testified in the Senate. They claimed lawmakers and officials demanded massive payoffs for contracts. Their testimony linked at least 17 legislators and senior public work officials. And to show just how rich they had become, the couple showed off a collection of luxury cars, including a British import worth 42 million pesos, which they joked they bought because it came with a free umbrella. What started as whispers soon became a roar. From Rizal Park to the EDSA Democracy Monument, students, priests, activists, and ordinary Filipinos came together in some of the largest anti-corruption rallies in years. Police were everywhere. Even the US and Australian embassies warned their citizens to stay away. But not all protests were peaceful. Near the presidential palace, a smaller group armed with clubs and firebombs clashed with police. 70 officers were injured, 49 people were arrested, schools shut down for safety. Authorities still don't know who the masked attackers were or whether they were connected to the main protests. Meanwhile, the scandal has rocked Philippines politics. Two of the country's most powerful lawmakers, Senate President Francis Escudero and House Speaker Martin Romualdez, resigned after their names came up in testimonies. Both deny wrongdoing. Several government engineers have already been dismissed. Bank accounts and properties of those accused are being frozen, but many Filipinos say accountability rarely reaches the top. And at the very top is President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. In July, he himself admitted the scale of corruption during his State of the Nation address. He called it horrible and created an independent commission to investigate. At a press briefing, Marcos said he understood the anger.
But to show that you are enraged, to show that you are angry, to show that you are disappointed, to show that you want justice, to show that you want fairness, what's wrong with that? I want to show that there's justice. I want to show that there is fairness. I want to hold these people accountable just like they do. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Not one bit.
But numbers tell the real story. The Department of Finance estimates the Philippines lost 118 billion pesos, nearly 2 billion US dollars, to flood project corruption between 2023 and 2025.